Howdy everyone, welcome back to the Wobble Enjoy Sports channel. If you're new around here, hope I can get you to consider to like the content and subscribe to the channel. But if you are a regular around these here parts, thank you very much for the continuous support. I'm here to talk about the semi-final that's just getting underway, and my TV has literally crashed. I was all ready to go and I've just lost power. So I'm live for right now, no friggin' reason, but the game has kicked off as well, unfortunately. So if you just bear with me, I'm going to go, oh, what a disastrous start. But the game is underway. Oh, dear. Should have been a little bit better prepared, but that's the weekend for you. I've just got to try and get the friggin' action back up on me friggin' screen, man. But yes, the under-19 semi-final has just commenced between the Cutters and the Clydesdales. And just on my phone now, we've got the Cutters that are in possession around their 20-metre line. The Cutters, oh, bloody Nora. It was the Clydesdales who had first piece of possession, and they also garnered a penalty on their first friggin' play as well. My TV just friggin' crashed and I'm live for no bloody reason. Bugger ya. That's infuriating, but I think we're loading things back up now. So apologies. Alrighty. So we've got a break in play. Got a break in play with 3 minutes gone, or 2.5 minutes gone now. Alrighty. Now I think I'm going to try and be really naughty, try and be a real smart ass, and see how I go by doing the following. So there is a player on the deck. It might be a leg injury to a cutter who are in their away strip at home. It is, I think it's first versus fourth or second versus third. I'll get the relevant info up for you in a second. Just logging in now. Now I wonder what's going to happen if that happened, if we go like that. Alrighty. So the people at Queensland Rugby League, look, who am I to talk about technical difficulties and whatnot, but the clock has stopped, technically by the ref, by the on-field official, but the clock is still counting down on their official timer, and the stretcher has been called here for a Cutters player. Again, if you are just popping in, this is an under-19s semi-final. The winner does get into the grand final next weekend out at Totally Workwear Stadium. This is the Mackay Cutters. I had to come on and talk about them here, but unfortunately, we've got an injury inside the first couple of minutes of play. I don't know who the injury is to, I'm sorry to say. Let me just... It's the weekend. I was out and about 15 friggin' minutes ago, and I thought, bugger it, I'll try and get a stream up and going. And it sort of kicked me in the ass a little bit. So I'm just creating a banner now, my scoreboard. Alrighty. We'll go with that. We'll do it live. Alrighty, well, since we got the player here, we might as well just go back and just have a quick squeeze. So the Clydesdales in their very first set got a penalty, and they clearly made it down to halfway. Just go a bit forward here. And they were on the attack, and then there was a knock on by the Clydesdales out on the right corner. So they ran it, I reckon, on last play. I'll just go forward a little bit here. So it looks like the lock there takes the hit up. We've got jersey number 12 that takes the second hit up there for the Cutters. No, it's not, is it? Oh my God, oh no. It's not, is it? Oh my God, oh no. OMG. Oh my goodness gracious, the best player for Cutters, just about the under-19s team in 2025, who was going to play under-19 State of Origin, Ella Cronin-Flanagan, looks to have injured herself or been injured in contact. Oh my God, that is awful news. I've been watching her every bloody week, and she's been injured in the first set of the game. It didn't look like that there was anything untoward. I couldn't really tell where the injury occurred. But oh my God, Ella Cronin-Flanagan is being taken off on the stretcher. That is the worst news, and I'm so sorry. Best of recoveries to Ella Cronin-Flanagan. And if that's a year-ending injury, you watch out for Ella Cronin-Flanagan next year. Oh my God, that is absolutely devastating. That is devastating. So we've had probably 2 minutes of play. The clock says that we've had 10 minutes of play, so I have no idea when halftime is going to be blown on, and it was an error by Ella Cronin-Flanagan. So the Clydesdales here are going to have possession, a scrum, about 22 metres out here, and the ball is going to be fed by Murray, and it's shifted out left to our halfback Merlot, and it was jersey number 12 for the Clydesdales, Regan McMillan, that has the hit up. The hooker, Burns, passes out left to her halfback, Merlot, and then she puts, I think, her centre back under. Jersey number 3, Lucy Davis. Hooker passes right infield now again. Regan McMillan has a second hit up, and there's 3 Cutters defenders on her. The hooker scoots out a dummy after the right-hand side, and oh, wow, the Clydesdales score first. That was a scything run. The Cutters off their game due to the 8-minute-long injury to Ella Cronin-Flanagan. The time stopped for, I reckon, 7 minutes there, and the Cutters just mentally weren't there. That is a bugger. Alrighty. Well, while they're aiming up to take the conversion, just want to show you what the ladder looked like in the regular season. So the Tigers, they were first with 5 wins and 1 draw. That got them 11 points. The Cutters, they finished the season in second spot with 5 victories and 1 loss. Their for and against is the second best in the competition. Their defense is the second best in the competition. Unfortunately, it's gotten off to a slow start, but you kind of can't blame the Cutters as the Clydesdales scores and converts their first try. Oh, man. Alrighty, so we've got the Cutters versus the Clydesdales. So Clydesdales are 9th. I think there was round robins, I think they said, coming into this, but in any event. So I'll just quickly update that. So 6 points to 0 in favour of the Clydesdales. And it's taken there on the floor by 5'8" Murray. And in jersey number 11 for the Clydesdales is Horrobin. She takes the first hit up. This is jersey number 10, Charlotte Colley. They're about 35 metres away from their own try line, 15 short of halfway. This try scorer hooker passes left infield here for her lock. Good contact there by the defence, but it's offloaded back to the hooker. Then she wraps around and passes out left to her halfback, and then the halfback got it out to jersey 12, McMillan. They're 5 short of halfway. This is still only second or third tackle, and this is the big block-busting prop here, getting an offload back to the hooker, and that prop there was Libby Dunn. Alrighty. Now, ball's in the hands of the hooker, and the hooker passed out right, and great contact there. Caitlin Tanner got the rebound and got it off to her centre, and the Cutters survived there. Caitlin Tanner comes into dummy half and helps out. This is, I think, jersey number 17 here for the Cutters. Taylor Meredith. That's right. Now the hooker, Pitt, passes right infield for Malay Tupou, who's had a great year so far with her counterpart, who has just gone down. Caitlin Tanner receives the ball from dummy half, and jersey number 12, Selena Cowley, starts this weekend and cuts back against the grain. They're about 35 metres out here are the Cutters. Pitt right to her lock, Clothier. Good defence there by the Clydesdales. I think this is 4th tackle. And the dummy half goes right. Puts it on to the 5'8", and the 5'8" puts Ebony Temple back under. Temple as well. She has had a very strong 2025. Now the dummy half passes left infield. Caitlin Tanner puts up the kick, and it just bounces infield. It's not actually, it took a while, got a few more meters, but the kick eventually goes out on the side, over the sideline, about 15 meters away from the Clydesdales try line. And look, I actually don't know how much time has elapsed because the Queensland Rugby League clock is absolutely out of whack currently, but I'm going to suggest that we've had over 8 minutes gone. And the second tackle here is made on centre Lucy Davis. I think that may have been. No, it was Angel Austin. Now, out here on the right-hand side it comes. Clydesdales have been tackled just shy of the 40-metre line. That was Horrobin who had that hit up. And it looks like jersey number 10 is in for some more action. This is Charlotte Colley now. Now, I think this might be 4th tackle, 5 short of halfway. Oh, it's an ordinary pass, but it's a knock-on. So the hooker and the big front rower Libby Dunn could not combine. And now the Cutters, who finished second in the regular season, is going to have a scrum here inside Clydesdales territory. And it is the 5'8" for the Cutters who has the ball. She's going to feed it. This is Paige Mooney. And up the back is hooker Pitts, and she dummied, and that was easily offside there by the Clydesdales 5'8" Murray. So Caitlin Tanner, is she going to tap or is she going to kick for touch? Caitlin Tanner is an up-and-comer. She's a part of the Young Guns, and she taps and gives it off to jersey number 17, and that's great defence by Clydesdales to pretty much make sure that she doesn't make any more than 5 meters there. Here's Millet Tupou now. Oh, and she knocks the ball on, unfortunately. Bugger me dead. Alrighty. Now, Libby Dunn offloads back to her hooker now. The hooker gets it out to the left-hand side. I think this is the lock for the Western Clydesdales here, which is Morecambe. No, that was jersey number 12, Regan McMillan. Unfortunately, Regan McMillan's now knocked the bloody ball on. Well, the nerves are there in this semi-final. And the Cutters get to do it all over again. So this is the second best defense the Cutters have coming into the contest. Paige Mooney feeds the ball, and it's actually kicked and it was nearly won against the scrum. But we're going to have a restart, a reset. And Mooney feeds Pitt at the back of the scrum, passes left to Kimber, and she's able to run 10 metres. That's a good start from the Cutters by Kimber. Pitt at dummy half, passes right infield. This is Mello Selena Cowley, and then she's able to offload after making 10 metres on the run. And this is jersey 17, Taylor Meredith now, able to make a few more metres. Meredith has a massive opportunity here today, and now this is Mello Tupou, who's able to make about 5 metres there. They're about 22 metres away. The Cutters, they're running right to left of field. Pitt left to Tanner. Out the back to Kimber. Kimber able to run a little bit. And, I thought she could have got the offload off to her centre. But play on Tanner. Decides to run to the left-hand side. Fends away from one. And she's not being stopped here. And she eventually... She scores! My goodness, Caitlin Tanner! Wow, what a try! She had the defense of the Clydesdales at 6s and 7s, fended away from one, and was doing so much tap dancing that it made the Clydesdales defense go cross-eyed, and she just fell over the line. That's fantastic stuff from Caitlin Tanner, who was on a train and trial deal with the North Queensland Cowboys for next year, or for this year, I should say. That's a magnificent try from Caitlin Tanner. G'day. Now, we'll reiterate once more that we had 8 minutes where there was no action due to an injury to Ella Cronin-Flanagan. Now I can see that there's about 18 minutes remaining in this first half. 18 minutes. So I reckon we've had 12 minutes of play. If the scoreboard, man, at Mackay is correct, we've had approximately 12 minutes of play. And Caitlin Tanner, she shoots and it's sprayed to the left-hand side. So they're still down. And there's 12 minutes gone, but at least they're on the board. The Cutters 4, the Western Clydesdales 6. Righto. My goodness, this forward pack for the Cutters all season long have been unreal, man. And it was really spearheaded by Ella Cronin-Flanagan. I can't get over that. That's the main player that I was really tuning in to watch and wobble my jaw about today. And swiftest of recoveries to Ella Cronin-Flanagan. That's not the only bit of action that's happening at BB Prince Stadium today out at Mackay, as the Clydesdales having a bit of an issue trying to kick it off. One of the players has to place her finger on top of the ball, and we have kickoff, and looks like it's going to come down on the 30-meter line, and unfortunately it's a good kickoff by the Clydesdales. The bounce was absolutely awful for the Cutters centre there, and it just was too high. So the Clydesdales have a chance to hit straight back. And Pitt now, from dummy half, passes out left to her lock. That was Morecambe. Morecambe plays the ball. The hooker gets it out to jersey number 8, Dunn. That is a destructive 20-meter carry from Libby Dunn. The Cutters didn't want anything to do with her, And Libby Dunn has made one of the more destructive carries you will see in a game of footy. Absolutely sensational from Libby Dunn, the prop. The Clydesdales hit straight back. It's 10 points to 4 with a kick to come. Oh, the Cutters, they did not want to put their shoulders in. They didn't want the contact, unfortunately. Strike me pink. Well, by the time that this conversion is taken, I reckon 15 minutes will have elapsed. In the under 19s women's competition, halves are 30 minutes apiece. So it's a 60-minute game. So it's fast. And the Cutters, defensively, they need to switch on. They need to reactivate very quickly. And it is converted 12 points to 4 in favour of the visitors. But yes, that is not the only bit of action that is happening today. We've got a Cutters versus Pride marathon. It is a Cutters versus Pride, all North Queensland Cowboys affair all day long out there at BB Prince Stadium in Mackay. Got the main Host Plus Cup game, which features two teams that have not won a game so far in season 2025. And then we've got the Mal Meninka Cup kicking off after this contest as well. And I think we had the Cyril Connell boys as well playing their semi-final. As play is restarted, that's a great kickoff that gets down towards the 10 of the Clydesdales. And this is a great carry back here from, I believe this is jersey number 10 here for the Cutters, who is Charlotte Colley. And now Burns passes left to the try scorer, Dunn. She's able to back her way to over the 40-metre line. Second tackle. It got kicked off they caught it on the 10, and they're already back to halfway through the lock here. Morecambe for the Clydesdales. Now the hooker here, Burns, passes left to her halfback. Halfback gets it out to jersey number 12 on the left-hand side, Regan McMillan. The Clydesdales, they are running left to right of screen here. And the hooker, Burns, passes right back infield to Morecambe. She dummies and goes, but then she's able to offload back to her hooker. The hooker passes right to Dunn, who did a great circus trick to catch the ball behind her. That's great stuff there by Dunn. And I think this might be last tackle here. Ball's in the hands of the 5'8" Murray. She puts in the high kick. It comes down inside the 10 there for jersey number 2 for the Cutters, Levani Corey. And now it's a scoot at a dummy half from Ella Webb. I do like the work that the wingers have been able to get through so far in 2025 as Kimber from dummy half passes left infield. And I believe this is Anthea Campbell, who makes a strong run. They're over the 20-metre line here. And now this is Ebony Temple with a run against the grain over the 30-metre line, busting her way towards the 40-metre line. That's a fantastic carry. I believe this is fourth tackle, and Pitt scooted out a dummy half and made about 6 metres on that play. Thought she had the markers offside, but wasn't to be. Kimber's at dummy half to the left-hand side. Tanner, she puts it sky high. It's coming down towards the 30, and it's been knocked on surely. That's been knocked on surely by the Western Clydesdales. That's a great kick there from Caitlin Tanner, putting the Clydesdales under all sorts of pressure. Actually, it's a penalty for offside. Clydesdale, or no, just he was saying it was a scrum to the Mackay Cutters there. So honestly, I think we've probably got 12 minutes remaining. 10 minutes, I'll say 10 minutes. And the Cutters of this first half, the Cutters have a scrum 25 metres out. They've elected to have the scrum central, and the hooker at the back passes out right to Jennifer Kimber, who gets over the 20, passes out right to Webb, and she's taken down inside the 10 metres there. Sorry, that was Corey. And now ball's in the hands of jersey number 15 here for the Cutters, and she's fighting her way. This is Jada Cahill, and the Cutters aren't at full strength today, by the way. This is second tackle. Left. this out here is to jersey number 16, who she runs against the grain. She's got some serious power, does Misob, and she stopped just in front. The hooker goes down the short side to the right-hand side to Temple, and Temple crashes over and scores. And they are getting all around Ebony Temple. I don't know if that might be her first try of the year. I think the celebration's got a bit too hard because one of the cutters is now holding the back of her head. Strike me pink. But the cutters, they hit straight back. 12 points to 8. And there is 10 and a half minutes to go in this first half. Righto. So Caitlin Tanner looks like she's dropped herself from goal kicking conversions. And it looks like it's Misob who's going to kick right of the sticks. Probably 10 meters in from touch. There's a breeze, but it doesn't look... Oh, the kick came off the post. Jesus. Well, I think that was Misob. And she kicked the stitching out of the ball just then. It's 12 points to 8. 12 points to 8 after 20 minutes. Should be 12 points all, but conversions are not good at the moment. Come on, cutters. These Mackay cutters won the under-19s premiership last season. So they're looking to go back-to-back, and there have been changes in amongst the roster. Now, the kickoff here from the Clydesdales goes down to the 30, and Caitlin Tanner takes it magnificently there. Well done, Caitlin Tanner. She's able to make 5 more meters as well here, just shy of the 40-meter line. Cutters running right to left. Now, Pitt passes right infield. This is Misob. She's able to offload back to Caitlin Tanner, and she fends away with great strength. Oh, but she is set upon now. She is getting dragged back a little bit now, but play on. Good stuff here so far. Pitt passes right. This is Cahill again. And she's able to back her way to halfway, actually. That's a great carry from her. Well done, Jada Cahill. This is third tackle. They're right in the middle of BB Prince Stadium. The hooker passes right. Kimber, she's kicking on the third. She's looking for territory. Well, the line better be bloody good then. That is a wild play and decision from Jennifer Kimber. And that's a great stop from the centre. Keysecker, I should say. And she's able to back it up with a secondary tackle. Well done, Keysecker. Now, this Western Clydesdales player is staying down. Jersey number 16, Misob, came over the top, but it wasn't a flop. I thought that was a legal play. Now, I think she's just been really winded here because Misob definitely fell on top of her with a fair bit of Milo. Put it that way. So we're gonna have a break in play here, unfortunately, and there's about 7.5 minutes remaining. And we get to play the ball now. That's good defense by the Cutters. Jersey 15 there for the Clydesdales, taking the hit up. Oh, good defense there from Selena Cowley on jersey number 16 of the Clydesdales. Last tackle here. Well, the decision, is this a 40, 20-40? No, it's not. Is it? It's a 20-40 or a 40-30, 30-40. Whatever you want to say, it's a Clydesdale scrum. What's the call here? Jennifer Kimber's not happy. She doesn't want to get rid of it. Oh, man, Kimber kicked on the third or fourth tackle, and if it wasn't for that magnificent kick from the Western Clydesdales, I think it was Murray who kicked on the last. Far out, what a play from Murray, if it was Murray that did it. All right, this is second tackle here. Jersey 15, Sophia Wright plays the ball. That was a shocking play, the ball. Sienna Carr now darts at a dummy half and is able to make about 6 meters. And now Wright is at dummy half. She passes right out to Murray, and then she puts on a flat ball there for Horrobin. Cutters. Got to defend here. Passes out left here. And it's an awful offload, and it falls into the hands there, I believe, of Anthea Campbell. And now this here, if I'm not mistaken, Ella Webb now has a hit up. Jersey number 3, P-Secker, able to fight her way towards the 30-meter line. They're up at the top of the screen of BB Print, and she's knocked it on. Crap. Well, I know these are young women, generation next, but ball control from both teams needs to change rapidly. I'd say that there's probably 5 minutes to go, maybe less than that, and the Cutters need to defend here. Alrighty, Clydesdales. They win the scrum. Thought there was a bobble there at the back, but anyway, play on. And I believe that's the fullback having the hit up there. That is Ella Burns. Oh, so we might have sisters actually playing together. Actually, no, that wasn't even Ella Burns. That was Horrobin who had the hit up. Alrighty. Second tackle. Jersey 16 plays the ball. That's Middleton. Now the hooker goes out left here for Sophia Wright. There's some tall timber out there for the Clydesdales, just quietly. Carr waits at dummy half. She decides to go down the short side to the left-hand side. The hooker, dummies, looking for the offload. But Merlot is taken. Carr passes right here. This is Sophia Wright. Good defense there from the Cutters, but there's a massive hole there for Sienna Carr. If she wants it, she did, and it was closed up very, very quickly there. Good defense there from Pitt and Temple and Kimber. And now Wright, the big, tall timber, went it herself from dummy half. That wasn't the play. I know the Cutters have probably been a little bit feeble to start this contest, but that wasn't the play there, just quietly. But now for the Clydesdales, they need to be very, very disciplined. And I have no idea what the hell happened there, but it's rounded up with Kimber. She makes about 5 meters, but they're still inside their own territory here. Good carry here from jersey number 3. And now Ella Webb now with an even better carry. That's a good 10-meter plus play. This is from Ella Webb. She plays the ball, and now there's a penalty for the Cutters. Well, they friggin' needed that, but they need to complete their set. They need to complete this set now. There's probably 2 minutes remaining as well in this first half. That's a good kick from Jennifer Kimber. And they're going to have a set here that starts 5 meters shy of halfway. It's tapped there by, no. Referee says now you can tap it. She taps it out to Mooney, and now this is Ebony Temple with a solid 7-meter gain there. She plays the ball. They're inside Clydesdales territory here. And Caitlin Tanner chose to put Masob back under. And Masob makes a great 15-meter play. Pitt waits at dummy half. She passes left. This is Tanner. And she was looking for a hole there, but the defense was up to it. No. Go back and play the ball. So this is third tackle. Pitt at dummy half. Passes right. This is jersey number 15, Jada Cahill now. An effective carry. She gets up. It's a great play the ball. Pitt scoots to the right-hand side. She's going to make 10. She's going to make 15. Oh, and she's just cut down there by the Clydesdales. This is last tackle right in front of the sticks. Where do they go? Mooney at dummy half decides to go right. This is Jennifer Kimber. She's put in a kick that's got a bit too much Milo. There is 2 minutes remaining in this first half. Would have loved to have seen it go through the hands instead. They're going to get one more chance here, the Cutters, before halftime. And with defense like that, driving the Tat back to the 20-meter line, that's going to help a tremendous load here. As jersey number 4 for the Clydesdales, Ella Waters has, I think, maybe her first, possibly second hit up of the game. This is Carr now, passes right to jersey number 17, and she's made a great 15-plus meter carry, and that was Amelia O'Toole. Now Carr passes right. Murray passes right even further to Horrobin. Horrobin plays the ball. Carr passes left. This is jersey number 16 here. Middleton, I think this is fourth tackle. Carr goes left. In the hands of Merlot, she passes out left to her second rower who had to press the ball up against her skull to make sure that she didn't drop the ball. And that was McMillan. She has been involved. And now the fullback, Ella Burns, waits at dummy half. Decides to go down the short side with Merlot. Merlot passes out left to her centre in jersey number 3, Lucy Davis. And that was the last tackle. The Cutters, they've got about 85 metres to go if they want to try and go into halftime at least with scores level, 12 points all. Oh, man, Jennifer Kimber, if you don't mind taking the ball with one hand up in the armpit. Now, scoot out a dummy half from Ella Webb. That's a fantastic carry from her, and she's able to make damn near 20 metres from that scoop. Man, she's had a couple of really effective carries. I said before, I do like these wingers. Now, Tanner with ball in hand. Who does she select? She went for her lock. And unfortunately, the ball just went slipping through her fingers. That was Clothier, and that is half time. The Clydesdales received possession from the start of the game, got a penalty in the first set, and they weren't good enough to score in that first minute. And then in the first set, the Cutters lost Ella Cronin-Flanagan, their premier starting prop. And I think that just rattled them mentally, unfortunately, and they are missing her presence. They're missing her post-contact meters, her physicality big time. But errors, yeah, you do expect it in the youth competition, whether it be male or men, male or women. But yeah, definitely the Cutters need to be better with their ball handling because it's not good. It's not good. You'd probably say it's sitting around 30%, maybe 40% at this stage. But credit to the Clydesdales, though, man. This is the first time I've seen the under-19s Clydesdales. They got some tall timber out there, man. And I wouldn't mind if the Cowboys went down and just said, do you want to come up to Townsville one of these days and have a look at our facilities? Yeah, they deserve the lead, the Clydesdales, but it's only half time. There's another half to go, 30 minutes, and I will see you guys as soon as we come back from the break. Alrighty. G'day. We are back. And the Clydesdales are going to kick us off. Their kickoffs have been cheekily good. Doesn't seem like there's that much of a breeze, but the ball's falling off the tee. So we're 30 minutes away here. Just waiting for the referee to say time on. So the players were out. The players were out onto the field ready to go, and the referees were not. We were waiting on all three referees, the touchies and the main ref. Well, alrighty then. I don't think I've seen that before, but here we go. The Clydesdales kick off. The Cutters are going to receive it. It's a good kickoff from them, and it's another absolute belter of a kickoff from the Clydesdales. The Cutters have knocked it on. It was a mix-up between Murray and Temple, and now the Clydesdales are going to have a scrum 15 metres away from the try line to start this second half. Struth. So ball's in the hands of Merlot. They're a little bit left of centre. She feeds it. Carr out the back, passes right to Murray, off to Horrobin, and Horrobin's gotten to the 10-metre line, out on the right-hand side. Carr comes left, back infield here. This is O'Toole backing her way to the try line, but good defence there from the Cutters. This is second tackle, though. Carr, crash ball here, jersey number 16. This is Middleton. Got to get off her. Well done. Middleton eventually plays the ball. Carl. Oh, that's a crash ball. That is a try there for Sophia Wright, who was threatened ever since she has come onto the paddock. That is a disastrous start for the Mackay Cutters. Has the try been given yet? It looks like it. Immediate impact there from the Clydesdales and the Cutters. I said before I went for the halftime break, they were absolutely rattled by Ella Crone and Flanagan's injury in the first 2 minutes of the game. And also, I apologise to them because I've never called an under-19s Mackay Cutters game before. And I promise you that I won't do it again if you don't want me to, because I might be a bad omen. Because also, when I first spoke about this under-19s team earlier this year, they went on that weekend to lose their first and only game of 2025. So look, if you want me to back off, I'll back off, okay? Murray. It is in front. She shoots. Oh, but it stays out left. Stays left. So it's a 16 points to 8 scoreline. And we've had 2.5 minutes to play. Righto. Cutter's going to kick off here, hoping for the same similar result, but don't think it will happen. It's taken there on the fly by the Clydesdales, and I believe this is Middleton. Oh, wow, what a massive hit by Masob, cutting her down to size. The hooker passes left infield here, and I believe this is the try scorer, Sophia Wright. Hope I'm not mistaken saying that, assuming that. Carr at dummy half, passes left. Ball's in the hands of jersey number 12 here. This is McMillan. And McMillan's allowed to play on here. I thought she was well tackled. Sorry about that. Holy crap, she's just made a bloody 20-metre carry. Inside the Cutters' territory. Carr passes right. Jersey 17, O'Toole. They're inside Cutter's territory here at the Clydesdales. They're 40 metres away from the try line. This is Middleton again, but great defence, great hit there. Well, a little bit of a spat between Tupou and Middleton, but play on. And I think this could be last tackle here. Clydesdales, they're about 27 metres away. Ball's in their hands of jersey 17, O'Toole. So that make it fourth there. And now you make it 5. This is the last play. Carr, left. Or is there a 6 again? Has there 6 again been called here? Has there? Oh, Cutters, they are hanging on for dear life here. Carr, left. This is Sophia right now. They got to stop her. Holy smokes. I'm going to assume that this is fourth tackle. Carr goes down the short side. That was a poor option there, unfortunately. McMillan was under all sorts of pressure, and I don't think she was really much of a hope. But it's 16 points to 8, and 5 minutes is gone in this second half. And now this is a run here from jersey number 3 for the Mackay Cutters. That's Kiseka. And now Corrie scooted out to the left-hand side. I thought there was a bit of hair pulled there, but anyway, play on. Pitt out of dummy half, dummied, and scoots, and makes about 15 metres. That's a great play from Pitt. Well done. Now Tanner at dummy half, passes right infield. Jennifer Kimber kicks from inside her own 40, and it's coming down on the 40. Defence could take out this Clydesdale play here, but that's not meant to be. That was jersey 2. Angel Austin, who's tackled on halfway down on the interchange sideline. And now it's Lucy Davis with a scoot, about 6 metres more infield. Carr passes right infield. This is the fullback Burns, Ella Burns. Clydesdales are about 35 metres away here. Carr passes left. This is Merlot, and she just takes the hit up here. Can she get the offload off? No, she plays the ball. Scoot out of dummy half. No, referee says go back and play it. Alrighty, so Carr waits at dummy half, and it's passed out right to O'Toole, who has been a presence since he has come onto the paddock. Carr goes out right, and this is Murray that puts in the kick. It's bounced, ricocheted off of a cutter, but Jennifer Kimber was there to clean it up and get back into the field of play. She is a fantastic player here. And this is Corrie now scooting out a dummy half, and she's able to make an effective 15-plus metre play. That's a great run there from Corrie. This is Kiseka, I believe, now. She scooted out to the right-hand side and makes 10 metres. They're up to the 30-metre line here, are the Cutters. The winger passed out left to Tupou, who's back out there on the paddock. Plays the ball on the 40. Tanner passes right infield for Kimber, who just puts on the afterburners. Thought there was another hair pull there, but play on. They got up to halfway. That's a great get out of jail set here from the Cutters. And now Mooney puts the kick in. It's a great kick. It comes down about 12 metres out, and it took a very friendly bloody bounce for Austin. The chase from the Cutters was not existent, and Austin is now back up to halfway where the Cutters kicked it from. Now a scoot out of dummy half from O'Toole. She went right and went back left, and she's made about 10 metres, maybe about 12. She's made about 15 metres now, and scooting back onto the paddock now is Mia Burns, and she gives it off to jersey number 12 here, McMillan. They're 28 metres out here, are the Clydesdales. And it's a scoot out of dummy half from the hooker, who did some damage in the first couple of minutes, and she's able to offload to the right to Sophia Wright. Sophia Wright plays the ball. The dummy half plays it out to the right-hand side. Mooney cut out pass to her centre, and the centre, jersey number 4, Ella Waters, scores. We got an upset. And I don't think it's brewing. I think we've got an upset. Crap. It's 20 points to 8 with a kick to come. Well, again, coming into the contest, their captain, Hasledine, was ruled out. Ella Cronin-Flanagan goes down in the first couple of minutes. And I believe there's maybe 2 other injuries. So the Cutters, they're not 100% today. I don't imagine the Clydesdales are either. Okay. So right now it's 2 converted tries, the difference. If this goes over, it makes it a 3-score game. The Cutters are hoping that she misses this. She shoots, and it's waved away. So it remains a 2-score scenario here for the Cutters. They've got 20 minutes to save their season here. 20 points to 8. There's enough talent there in that Cutters side that have kicked some ass all year long. But they got to go now. So here's kickoff. And it's gone out on the fall. It is falling apart rapidly for the champions. Well, they got to defend here. Middleton has the first hit up. Good defense. Thus making Middleton only really make about 3 meters off the tap. Burns at dummy half. Passes right. The lock had to jump up for it. Morecambe. Now Burns runs out to the left and passes left for Middleton. They're now 27 meters away here. And it's been knocked on. That's great defense from both Tupou and Taylor Meredith from the Mackay Cutters. So it's not going to be a scrum, it's going to be a play the ball. So it was maybe ruled a forward pass here. All right, the Cutters, they got 18 and a half minutes. They need to rock and roll right friggin' now. And it's Meredith who has a hit up. 15 meters shy of halfway. I believe that this is Melee Tupou now. She makes about 8 meters on that play. Alrighty. Jersey number 14 is out there now. Clancy. And Selena Cowley is able to offload back to Masob. And she's up over halfway, able to offload out to Tanner. Tanner dummies and goes, straightens things up from 40 meters out. She's broken 15, 20 meters over the line. Again, Tanner, when she is injected into the contest, she is proving hard to handle here. Clancy right to Kimber. What can this young superstar and prospect do? She just takes a hit up, settles things down. Clancy waits at dummy half. Kimber a bit slow to get up. The play on. Clancy got the ball out to her 5'8", and it's been intercepted, I believe, by Angel Austin. That is a really good intercept there by Angel Austin. Alrighty. Oh, good crunching defense there. This is second tackle. And Burns passes right infield here. Third tackle. Burns from hooker passes right to a 5'8" Murray. She chose to use Sophie Pender for a hit up. Burns. Right, and it's an early tackle here from the Clydesdales. I don't think that's quite the play, but if they can attack with their defense here, it's going to go a long way. Kimber plays the ball on her own 30. It's a scoot from Corrie. It's another good run from Corrie in the second half. Webb waits at dummy half. She passes right, and that's to jersey number 4 there. That's to Anthea Campbell. And she's getting driven back big time here, and she goes down just before she goes over the sideline. All right, Clancy at dummy half passes left infield for Temple. Temple, what can she do? Nearly got on the outside of the Clydesdales hooker Burns, but play on. Clancy left for Tanner, passes right back in field for Masob. She's able to offload back to Clancy. Clancy now out to Meredith. And the Cutters are 41 metres away. They're inside Clydesdales territory with 16 minutes to go. Clancy passes right. Jennifer Kimber kicks from 42 metres out and it's taken on the fly there by Angel Austin. What's the kick chase like? Well, it's better than what it was last time, wasn't it? Alrighty. Just realised what my minutes were. Crap. Alrighty. So 15 minutes to go. Benji Flick has resulted in a bounce off the kneecap of a fellow Clydesdales defender, and ball's just back in the hands of the Cutters here. This is it. This is the chance. This is the bonus here. Tanner at dummy half, passes left, an extremely flat pass there for Meredith, but Meredith still able to back her way. They're 31 metres away from the try line. The Cutters are running left to right here. Clancy waits at dummy half, and she feigned to go right, but went left. Tanner then found Cowley. She's made some good runs, but she hasn't exploded. She's a great player. As Clancy goes left, Tanner finds Kiesecker, and Kiesecker is taken down just in front of the try line. Tanner's at dummy half. She passes right back infield. That's great defense there from the Clydesdales. And it's been a knock on here for Jennifer Kimber, or it was last play. Sorry, that was Clancy. So the Cutters need to attack with their defense here and be disciplined. And Miss Sob is the first one there to make contact. Clydesdales play the ball. Burns goes out left, and Tupou. Wow, what a smack from Tupou, and Masob come in and help. They drive her back. The Clydesdales player, 10 plus meters. Burns a dummy half, goes left, and it's a good run here from this Clydesdales player. I think that might be Middleton. She's able to get up to the 20-meter line. Burns a dummy half, passes left infield. This is done. And she makes about 10 meters on that play. That's not play on. Referee. That was held, you freaking goose. As Burns passes right. And the lock is able to offload back to Burns, and she's broken free. Kimber versus Burns. Oh, this hooker from the Clydesdales is something. Wooshka. Now the fullback scoots out a dummy off to the right-hand side, and she knocks the ball on, and it's dived upon by the Cutters. What a play there. By who else? Jennifer freaking Kimber. Mate. Corey now scoots out a dummy half. They're 70 metres away from where they want to be. The Cutters. Kiesecker. Driven backwards. Now Ella Webb scoots to the right-hand side. Oh, she makes a good 10-meter play there. Alrighty. Jersey number 14 passes out left, and to a stumbling Caitlin Tanner. She's going to play the ball 5 short of halfway. There's 12 minutes remaining. And I believe this is Clothier with the hit up. I think this could be last tackle here. As Pitt passes left to Kimber, and Kimber, she's just worked herself to the bone, man, and she's knocked the ball on last play. And it's not your friggin' day. But when you've got a player like this Maya Burns playing the way she is at hooker, I mean, you can understand, can't you? All right, so Dunn plays the ball. First tackle. Oh, Jesus, strong contact there. Burns found her lock, Morecambe. Burns again, left to Merlot, and she decides to put right back under. It's on the 30-meter line here. Burns passes out right to jersey number 10 here, Collie. If Clydesdale score here, this is game over. Burns passes out right. Oh, it's a knock on by the 5/8. Oh, they needed that, the Cutters. It's still 2 converted tries they need with 11 minutes remaining. They need to pack the scrum in quick to stop the clock here. It's going to change my time. $20 to 8, 10 minutes to go. They win the scrum. It goes out right to Jennifer Kimber. She fends away from one, fends away from another. From 70 meters out, she's made about 20 meters. And unfortunately, the dummy runner just got in the way, and it's an obstruction. This is done with the hit up off the tap. And she's taken down 20 meters out. Mia Burns passes right for Sophia Wright, and Sophia Wright crunched there by Mille Tupou and company. It's Jennifer Kimber playing in the front line. Burns passes left out here to Dunn. Offloads back to Merlot, the halfback, and that is a try. And that is game over. The Clydesdales have just scored. It's 24 points to 8. Jaden Morris is in the chat. G'day, mate. Cows, how good was the win last night? Yeah, I know the Cowboys won last year in the semi-final, but yeah, that's probably their best win in a couple of years, just quietly. That's up there, man, for the best wins of this decade so far. But thank you very much, Jaden Morris, for coming in and saying g'day, mate. I really, really appreciate that. I don't think the under-19s team Cutters would appreciate me coming in and commentating on this game, because I think I've proven to be a very bad omen for them in 2025. There is 8.5 minutes to go, and 5/8 for the Clydesdales. Lines it up. And it's bounced off of the post, so it's 24 points to 8 with 8.5 minutes to go. Just ball control has been pretty insipid from the Cutters today, and I think just mentally they took an enormous hit by Ella Cronin Flanagan's injury today. But thank you very much for coming in, Jaden Morrison, saying g'day. Thank you, bro. So 3 converted tries in 8.5 minutes. It's not impossible, but it's very rarely seen. But I'm glad that I've watched this game, if anything but to learn more about the talent that is out there waiting to be nurtured and polished, because this Mia Burns at hooker for the Clydesdales has been absolutely exceptional today. This is Libby Dunn with the second play of this set, and she's taken down on her own 30-meter line. Burns, a dummy half, passes out right. I think this is Sophia Wright, and she makes a 10-meter play. Tackled on the 40-meter line. I believe this is third tackle. Burns, feigned to run, but passed out right to Murray, the 5/8, and she's taken down. Burns passes left back in field here. I think this is her center, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not. That was Horriban. Sorry, Burns passes left for Merlot. And it's not the greatest of kicks there. Jennifer Kimber, I'll tell you what, Corey could have done Kimber a favour and picked that ball up and hit it up, because Kimber's been in everything. Oh, no, Kimber's been stripped, or is it going to be a penalty? Penalty. Tackle completed, and Burns stripped Kimber of it after the fact. So Kimber's going to kick for touch here. and she just gets it out. So if they're to provide a miracle here, the Cutters, they need to score right now in this set. And it's found its way. It's worked its way out to Temple, who fights her way towards the 40-meter line. They're 40 meters out here, and it's dropped on straight away there by Cahill. And that truly is game over now, unfortunately, for the under-19s Mackay Cutters in this game. And now Morecambe has a huge 15-meter carry there. Burns waits a dummy half. Penalty given away. No, the referee just said go back and play it. Burns passes left. This is Austin, who's had a couple of important carries today. Mia Burns, left to Merlot, left to jersey 10. And she's going to be pushed back. Charlotte Colley, back to about 26 meters away. This is Libby Dunn, who's dummying. Why not? If you've got the confidence, why not? And she stopped just in front of the 20-meter line. Burns passes out right. That was flat. Out to Morecambe. And she makes a very, very fast 9 meters. Burns, I think this might be last tackle. She ran to the right-hand side, scoots. Oh, my goodness. She stopped just in front of the try line. Morecambe at dummy half. Crash ball here for Dunn. Dunn goes over. But she knocked it on before scoring. Alrighty, so it's not going to be... It is a beating, but it's not going to be a bashing. There's still 4.5 minutes remaining, though. So the Cutters, they don't want to pack the scrum. They don't want to have the clock stopped with 4 minutes to go. They're going to have a scrum here, 10 meters out from their own try line, right in front of the sticks. Oh, it's hurt by Kimber. Pitt picks it up. Oh, no, it's not. Pitt then passes out left to Kimber, and Kimber is tackled 15 meters out, up at the top. Pitt, right for Corrie. Corrie makes about 10 meters. Now ball's passed out right here. I believe that this is Clothier. Oh my goodness, she was crunched. Wowee, she was absolutely battered. Clothier plays the ball. Pitt left him a sob, but there was a penalty for not playing the ball correctly. Gee, Struth. Clydesdales going to play the ball here. Ref says do it again. Play the ball. Burns passes out right to Morecambe. She dummies and is able to offload back to Dunn, who improves the point up towards the 20-meter line. First tackle. Dunn eventually plays it. Burns left for Merlot. Merlot cut out pass, and it's a knock on there from the Clydesdales. So the Cutters, they're going to scrum from 20 meters out. This game is done and dusted. Sorry. 2 minutes to go. The game is done. Mooney looking to feed it. Pitt at the back, passes left to Tanner. And she was able to find Campbell. And they make about 7 meters on that play. And this here, I'm not too sure who that was. Looked like Selena Cowley, maybe. Not too sure, but Missob now. She's been top 3 for the Cutters today. Missob plays the ball. Pitt left for Tanner. She's able to beat one. Offloads back. And it's now in the hands of Kimber. And she's spun around to the ground. Plays the ball left. pit, and it's Mooney who's kicking on the third or fourth. It's bounced between the legs of Burns at fullback, and the chase was not great. And the camera work is not the best at the moment from BB Prince Stadium, but you can forgive it, can't you? Alrighty. There's less than a minute remaining. Mia Burns passes right. I believe that's Angel Austin that's on the right-hand side now with a great carry. They're 40 metres away here. No, that was Ella Waters. I apologise. Oof. Big hit. They're 30 metres away out of the Clydesdales. Mia Burns passes right to her 5/8, and the 5/8 passes out to the fullback, Burns. And now I believe her sister or puts in the kick, the hooker, and it's going to trickle over the dead ball line. Alrighty. 15 seconds. But congratulations to the Western Clydesdales. I'm really happy that I saw this performance from them. There is some definite talent. Oh, wow. Wow. What a final play that was. Kimber kicked it on first and it ricocheted back into the cutter's lap. Ball's lands Masob, and Masob, with jersey 16 on her back, puts in a crossfield kick, and it's just kicked out over the sideline. No, it's not. Now it is. Game over. Clydesdales, 24 points to 8 in an upset, in a massive upset victory. Mia Burns at hooker for the Clydesdales was not only the woman of the match, but she is now someone that my radar has in it. Jennifer Kimber for the Cutters was outstanding all season long, and she worked her ass off to the bone here. Again, Caitlin Tanner, when she did inject herself, it was effective, but that injury to Ella Cronin-Flanagan obviously cooked them immediately inside the first couple of minutes of the game. So that is a disappointing way to finish. If I'm a bad omen, I promise I won't do it again if you don't want me to do it again, Mackay Cutters. And that's it. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you guys the next one. Thank you. Take care. Adios.